New footage of Charlie Kirk's security moments before his shooting has just surfaced, and it's raising serious questions about what really happened that day.
I was closer than any of the students, closer than maybe one security guard between him and I.
Witness testimonies are now telling a different story than what we've been told, and when experts started placing the details together, what they uncovered was explosive. New footage of Charlie Kirk's security. The shocking
Newly surfaced footage from Charlie Kirk's security team is flipping everything we thought we knew about his 2025 assassination upside down. Picture this, a packed Utah Valley University courtyard buzzing with 3,000 students, Kirk firing up the crowd with his prove me wrong zingers, then crack one sniper shot to the neck and he's gone, blood pooling fast. The crowd erupts and screams, phones whipping out to catch the horror. But now leaked Meta Ray-Ban glasses footage from his guards is raising eyebrows. Why is an agent tapping his glasses right before the shot? Why no blood on their hands as they rush Kirk away? And why were rooftops left wide open despite thousands of threats? Whispers online, racking up 1M Kirk cover-up posts, hint at ignored warnings, botched setups, or something way shadier. Was this tragedy a fluke or a chilling plan missed by everyone? Reports claim security pros begged Kirk for tighter measures, yet he stayed exposed. As we dive into this jaw-dropping footage, you'll see why so many are screaming, could this have been stopped? Stick with me to unravel the gaps, glitches, and wild theories shaking the internet. Drop your thoughts in the comments, what's off about this story, and share this if it grabs you, because the truth's hiding somewhere in these frames. Charlie Kirk wasn't just a voice in 2025, he was a lightning rod, pulling crowds and lightning strikes in equal measure. By summer's end, his American comeback tour had ballooned into a phenomenon, packing arenas with fired-up youth hungry for his unfiltered conservative blueprint. Turning Point USA, the empire he co-founded at 18, was a beast, millions in donor cash, chapters on 2,500 campuses, and Kirk as its unrelenting face. But fame like that, it cast long shadows. Threats started as email static, the kind every firebrand shrugs off. Then they amped up. August hits with a barrage, voicemails laced with venom, socials flooded with "your next jabs," even packages turning up at TPUSA HQ with eerie notes. His team tallied over 5,000 in the month before UVU, up 300% from spring. Whispers from insiders paint a guy brushing it off, joking in staff huddles about badge of honor risks. Yet beneath the bravado, unease simmered. Kirk had tangled with everyone from campus radicals to big league donors over his pivots on foreign policy and free speech. Reports claim he fielded tips from feds about persons of interest eyeing his tour stops. One leaked memo from TPUSA's risk desk flagged UVU specifically. Protest history, there was spicy, with past events drawing heated clashes. Still, Kirk pushed on, tour dates locked, security tweaks tabled. It was his brand, raw, reachable, no velvet ropes. But those shadows, they crept closer, turning background hum into a roar that demanded ears. Those warnings weren't whispers, they screamed action, and the team scrambling to heed them faced a scramble all their own. Hired guns don't come greener than the Schaefer Security Group, SSG for short, an outfit born from ex-FBI grit and cop savvy, helmed by Greg Schaefer and Brian Harpole. They'd shadowed Kirk since 2018, a steady gig until a 2022 contract spat axed them. Fast forward to September 2025, last-minute rehire for UVU, 6 to 8 agents rolling in with white polos for easy spotting and those slick Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses humming with livestream chops. Picture it, lenses doubling as body cams, feeding feeds to a command van off-site. High-tech armor, right? Except the setup was a patchwork quilt. SSG stuck to Kirk's bubble, close-quarter shield, scanning faces in the throng. Perimeter play? That fell to UVU's finest, just 6 officers juggling 3,000 attendees, a skeleton crew from the campus force's quarter strength, no Orem City badges until sirens wailed post-pop. And rooftops, untouched. The Luzi Center perch, a mere 250 feet out, sat unchecked. No sweeps, no spotters, not even a glance upward. Herzog, the celeb shield vet who'd locked down Kim K through crises, had laid it bare back in March, 100% shot at a hit without upgrades. He pushed vests under suits, portable glass shields for stages, wand scans at gates. Wilson, another pro, piled on, ditched the open-air roulette, he urged, calling Kirk's format a magnet for unhinged opportunists. Kirk nodded in meetings, but nods don't bulletproof. Glasses got deployed, sure, but sans full integration, no drone overwatch, no medic staged. Insiders murmur budget crunches post-donor dips played a part, but the real snag? Kirk's veto on Fortress vibes. It kept him human, approachable. Yet in that hybrid haze, cracks widened, blind spots begging for a bullet. Compare that to safer stops, and the downgrade hits hard, spotlighting choices that echoed louder than any warning.
Flip through Kirk's tour ledger, and UVU sticks out like a sore thumb. Take Visalia, California, September 2nd, 60 badges on deck, SSG's full squad, metal wands zapping every entrant, drone eyes overhead, perimeter locked like Fort Knox, zero hiccups, crowd hyped, Kirk untouchable, backtrack to August, Arizona swings, 20 to 40 officers per spot, QR wristbands for vetted entry, handheld detectors beeping through bags, events hummed smooth, threats fizzling into chance, then UVU slashed to 6 locals, SSG mirroring that lean count, free flow gates with nary a pat down, no wands, no scans, just a courtyard corralled by optimism. Why the slide? Budget whispers again, TPUSA pinching post, a donor pullback over Kirk's Israel stance tweaks, but zoom in Kirk's handprint all over it. He nixed the Iron Curtain feel, insisting on that everyman access. Students need to see I'm one of them, he'd say in planning calls, echoing his dorm room startup roots. Noble, sure, risky, like dancing blindfolded on a ledge. Experts later tore into it. Herzog called the setup a sieve for threats, Wilson dubbing it accessible to assassins. Rooftops loomed unchecked, a sniper's dream perch with 0 eyes up top. UVU's no drone policy, a relic from budget belts, and Kirk's no vest rule, it left him in a polo, exposed from every angle. That choice fueled his fire, debates raw, crowds close, but stacked the deck against survival. Online sleuths now comb tour maps, spotting the pattern, safer in red strongholds, slimmer where protests brewed. It wasn't malice, it was momentum, a tour barreling on blind to the gathering gusts. Pre-shot footage, it captured hints of the unraveling, those quiet frames now screaming what went wrong. Grainy clips from attendee phones and those meta glasses paint a prelude laced with unease. Kirk's bouncing on stage 20 minutes in, trading barbs on mass shootings when the pop cracks, supersonic whip from the Lucy roof. Eyewitnesses freeze frame it, a puff under his collar, neck blooming red, body crumbling mid-sentence. Chaos blooms instant, 3,000 souls scattering like shrapnel, screams drowning the mic feed. SSG swarms, Dan Flood, TPUSA's risk chief, dives first, agents piling on as human barricade. 25 seconds tick by, they're hoisting Kirk, one palm jammed to the gush, barreling 50 feet to a black Suburban idling curbside. Footage catches the blur, white shirt streaked, glasses glinting as Flood taps his Ray-Bans twice, once pre-fall, once mid-haul. Routine ping to base, or something stickier. Viewers latched on, X exploding with signal tags, blood scant on hands in close-ups, sparking staged. Jabs, but pros counter. Adrenaline evac trumps tourniquets, speed over seal in hot zones. No EMTs on deck, no sirens staged. They bolt 5 miles to Timpanogos Regional, arriving 12:35 p.m. Herzog rips it later. Golden hour lost. Medics could have stemmed the tide. Harpole fires back. Exfil first, bullets fly second. Kirk codes at 2:15 p.m. Massive loss the verdict. Back at the plaza, lockdown hits 12:26. Shelter in place blaring as feds swarm by 12:39. Clips show agents hurting, gestures sharp. One more glasses tap from Flood amid the melee. To the frantic, it reads coded. To vets, it's comms chaos. Kirk's final twitch, a hand lift, finger jabbing skyward, instinct or last lock on the threat. Replays rack millions, a frozen plea echoing. As Kirk was rushed away, the real frenzy kicked off. Evidence hunts clashing with a scramble that muddied the trail.
Feds flood the scene by 1 p.m., FBI commandeering with Orem PD in tow. Rooftop raid nabs the 3006 Mauser. Bolt-action beast engraved with anti-conservative barbs, palm smudges and Converse treads screaming Tyler Robinson. Kids 22, local with 0 priors, snagged September 13 after parents spot him in surveillance drops and coax a surrender. Charging docs paint pre-med text to a roommate, spilling intent, a backpack note vowing the hit. Yet the aftermath? A procedural pickle. 40 minutes post-evac, SSG and TPUSA crews start stripping the stage. SD cards yanked from cams, gearboxed sans FBI seals. Utah AG launches a probe. Obstruction whiff, no charges stick, but optics sour fast. Missing feeds could have nailed angles, now they're ghosts. Robinson's flight path, classic oddball, bolts roof, woods dump for the rifle, then a casual Dairy Queen detour 15 miles out, blizzard in hand at 6:38 p.m. amid manhunt roar. Ice cream over interstate, X-Mox, 200K shares on the calm snap. Fits a drop-off flub more than killer cool, they say. Feds hammer lone wolf, no ties to radicals or TPUSA moles, but voids invite pokes. Reward swells to 115, Ekman drops a mill. Conservatives chip in, tips flooding 7,000 strong. Yet Robinson's no motive haze lingers. Engravings hint grudge, but why UVU? Online digs unearth his apolitical vibe. Soccer kid, not screamer. Probe widens, family call logs, phone pings, even that limp and pre-shot walks. It's a web tightening, but early fumbles left threads frayed. Online, that sparked a wildfire of what-ifs, flames fanned by frames that beg more questions than they answer. YouTube Shorts hit warp speed post-pop, dissecting every pixel like a crime scene autopsy. First flare, the mic burst myth, a shirt puff at impact, spun as lavalier gone boom, not bullet bite. Clips zoom the smoke cloud, racking 5M views before a guard vet shuts it. That's his stream pack, folks. No squib, no stage blood. Blood bags next. Theories claim chest rig exploded for effect, but debunkers slice clean. Right side pop sprays center, neck gush defies physics. Then signals, flood sleeve tug, glasses taps framed as shooter cues, loosening cuffs in heat. A contractor laughs it off, not semaphore for snipers. Staging whispers peak with the SUV dash. Why skip savers? But Harpole's line holds. Hot zone haste. Why the grip? Info drought. FBI's tight lips till September 13, leaving TikTok to fill blanks. Grainy zooms twist norms into nefarious. Kirk's polar pull amps bias. Left cheers reap. Right cries deep state. CNN's September 20 fact check torches fakes. Wrong shooter IDs. AI meme scripting Kirk's foretold end. Reuters flags bot swarms. Perplexity AI even reviving him day 2. Wikipedia logs Mossad ties to Kirk's Epstein digs. Unverified anti-Semitic sludge per ADL calls. Candace Owens dives tunnel traps October 1. Underground escape pure ponder, she admits. Traction, polarizations, pollen, 87% poll fear, violence spike, 18% youth nod justified extremes. Frames fuel fury because trust's threadbare. One tap looks like treason when answers lag. Those flames lit a bigger blaze on violence's edge, forcing a hard stare at where debate turns deadly. Charlie Kirk's assassination isn't just a tragedy, it's a puzzle with pieces that don't fit. We've peeled back the chaos, threats piling up, ignored by a bare-bones security crew, meta glasses catching eerie pre-shot taps, a rushed SUV evac with no medics in sight. Evidence points to Tyler Robinson, but his Dairy Queen chill and missing rooftop cams keep the doubts alive. Online sleuths fueling 1MX views, push theories from mic bursts to guard signals, all debunked, yet sticky in a trust-starved world. UVU's review admits gaps, not malice, but the fallout's real. Beefed up event protocols, platforms yanking hate posts, and 87% of polled Americans fearing violence's rise. Kirk's final skyward point, a haunting what-if, missed chances, or deeper shadows. It's a wake-up call when voices like his get silenced. How do we keep debate from turning deadly? The footage screams negligence, but the why lingers. Is this chaos or a choreographed cover? You tell me what's the one detail that doesn't add up for you. Smash that comment section with your theories, share this video to spark the convo, and let's push for answers together. If Kirk's death teaches anything, it's that truth needs a megaphone, not a muzzle. Subscribe for more, and let's keep digging where the silence screams loudest.